of adventure. He's a man of great tale. But most importantly, he's a survivor. We're here today with Mr. Scott McCarthy. Scott, I want to thank you so much for being a part of this interview.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Scott, my audience is well aware of your story, and in fact, it's the reason why we reached out to you. We had an unusual amount of people call in and ask for us to have this interview.
Yeah, what happened to me last year has become pretty infamous on the internet, especially after that creepypasta version came out.
One of the most popular entries at that. I know from speaking with you earlier that much of the story was fabricated and only told partial truths. So, Scott, why don't you start from the beginning and tell us your version, the real version?
Well, it was about 3 months after Chris went missing, and
Beavers are one of the
I was under a lot of
species that have
pressure
a
with the
dramatic
budget
impact
and the
on
new
their
hire.
ecosystem,
There was a lot going on.
much like man. The dams help to build a lot of surrounding wetlands and bring life to smaller animals like frogs and insects. How was that? Scott? Scott?
Yeah, it sounds good. I mean, the information's all there, don't get me wrong. You're holding it.
Why do I feel like there's a but?
You're too rigid. You're like a statue up there, man. You gotta move around. Be animated. Have fun with it.
Can you tell I'm having fun?
No. Look, Burker, I gotta go make some phone calls. Just go organize the office, practice your speech. I'll be in my office. Hey, it's Burker. Maybe I'll get you a puppet.
Fucking beavers, man. I never should have left Burger King.
So his actual name was Burker.
Yeah, they got that right in the story.
Who was Burker to you?
Burker, he was a new hire. He was a young guy. He really liked the outdoors. He was very passionate about that. But he was unique. Not the kind of person I would spend a lot of time with outside of work.
Beavers are one of the few species that have a dramatic impact on their... Fucking beavers. What the fuck? I never saw a moor. The fuck is a moor?
So I had him just doing some remedial office work, and he came across some note.
We're gonna be in touch after the week. Take care, okay? Hey, is now a good time?
No, Burker, it isn't. What do you need?
Have you ever seen this book before?
Yeah, it's Gordy's.
Did you look at the bookmark in there?
I never saw a moor, I never saw the sea, yet I know how the heather looks and what a wave must be. I never spoke with God, nor visited in heaven, yet certain am I of the spot, as if the chart were given.
Yeah, some weird Bible shit.
No, that's Emily Dickinson, but that's not what's weird. These are coordinates.
We looked on the map to see where these coordinates were, and I remembered that that's a place where Chris and his wife wanted to go to before she passed. Apparently, it's a very interesting place. There are these jack-o'-lantern mushrooms, and at that really piqued Burker's interest.
Jack-o'-lantern mushrooms. Can't say that I've ever heard of one of those.
They're really alluring. There are these little mushrooms that grow to be about the size of a penny, and they actually glow in the dark.
Is this how you convinced Burker to go on this journey with you to find Chris?
It was more like Burker convinced me. He showed me where we could drive out, and then it would be
Entire search party
about a
so
3-day
far.
hike to the
You could
coordinates.
drive all the way out to this last search point, and then you got a solid 3-day hike. Get out to those coordinates.
So initially, this trip wasn't about finding your friend Chris.
It was for me.
So have you ever been up to Lake Wallenpulpack?
It's like an hour or something from here.
Yeah, it's about that.
I think I got a DUI out there or something.
So there's this local fishing tournament that goes on every year where they tag a fish, throw it in the lake, and if you catch it, there's prize money. It rolls over every year if you don't catch it, but at this point, it's up to something crazy, like 50 grand.
How do they know like the fish isn't like dead, or like washes up on shore and a bear comes along, eats it,
I don't know.
and then like an eagle comes through and fucking eagle radar.
Burker, I don't know. Anyway, Chris and I, we realized that we have off the same day, which never happens. So we're gonna go catch this fish. We decide that's what we're gonna do. We go over to his house the night before. We start drinking beers, talking about what we're gonna do with the prize money. He busts out the whiskey, some single malt. We're supposed to be at the lake at 6 that next morning, but we don't get out there till 11. We're hungover. We're out there for a couple hours, not catching a thing. And it's hot, man. The sun's beating down. We're getting roasted. But we've got some beers with us. We're nursing our hangover over. And all of a sudden, his little trolling motor starts to make some weird popping, hissing noise. And then we're dead. Dead in the water. Can't get it started. You know how big that lake is, right?
That's like a big ass lake.
Yeah. And we're on the other side next to the dam, so we got the rest of the day to get back. And I kid you not, man. Next thing you know, skies get black. We hear thunder, and it starts raining. It's pouring. I think we're gonna drown inside the boat. He's rowing. I'm bailing water out with a coffee cup. And at one point, I'm like, you know what? The heck with it, dude. I'm gonna catch this fish. I cast my line out, and I shit you not, 5 seconds later, I get a hit. All of a sudden, my rod's bent in half. I stand up. I'm like, I caught the prize fish. He stands up. I yell at him, sit back down, man. Grab the net. He grabs me by the back of the shirt. I'm fighting this thing. I'm reeling it in.
You caught the fish?
No. Snagged it. Had to cut the line. Ended up spending the rest of the day rowing back, soaking wet. We finally got back to his house before dark, and Amy, his wife, she took that picture. This is the 20-pound bass we never caught. It was like 2 weeks after that, he got the call that
she was sick. Yeah, they gave her 6 months. A month after that, they were at the funeral.
We'll find him, man. Or at least, like, we'll find his remains and it's like justice. Justice has been served.
You know what? 6 o'clock comes early. Go easy on that stuff. Burker! Burker!
Yo,
Wake up!
I'm up. I'm up.
Did you drink that whole thing?
Dude. Yeah.
We gotta go, man. It's 6 o'clock. Look, I'm gonna go fill up our canteens, alright? The sooner you get packed up, the sooner we can get on the trail.
Ooh.
Hurry. What the?
You friends with Bell?
What?
Do you have ill intent?
No ill intent.
What are you doing lost out here?
I'm not lost. I'm actually looking for my friend.
Is that him?
Huh? No, not him. I have a picture. Have you seen this guy?
What the hell is wrong with this guy?
I have no idea, man.
From what I'm hearing from you, the story online actually seems to be the exact way that it went.
Well, the online version says that we were captured and taken to Lord's Valley.
Is that not what happened?
Well, he didn't force us to go. We chose to go.
God, I am sorry. I was bow fishing. I don't usually see a soul out. Did you lose your friend?
Yeah, his name's Chris Gordy. Have you seen him?
What in the sour hell is this? Who's got a light in it? How did you make that?
It's a phone. What do you...
My name's Travis.
Scott. That's Parker.
Scott. Purple.
Where did you come from?
I got a congregation. Northeast of here, less than a half day's walk. If you lost your friend, my brothers and I reign over all this land, and we can help you find him. The Father sees all things. You can find anything. If you want to come with me, you're welcome. Welcome with us. And we can tell you where to look, where we've been. We might even be able to help you search.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
For the record, you willingly went with the man you had just met who was essentially stalking you just to meet his father?
He wasn't Travis's dad, as everybody called him father. And I thought at this point this was our best option. I mean, he knows we exist, and now we know he exists. So I thought we just had to go along and be as friendly as we could be, and I'd figure something out from there.
When you arrived at the settlement.
Yeah, they called it Lord's Valley.
Right, Lord's Valley. When you arrived at Lord's Valley, did you get any sense of danger?
You know, there was a calmness to the group. I mean, there was a woman playing the guitar and father sitting by.
Hallelujah.
Travis,
Father,
see you brought some friends.
lambs. The man with the beard, Scott. He's looking for some counsel. He just lost his friend.
Now, which one of you boys is Scott?
I gather that father must be Sados from the online version of the story.
Yeah, father was the infamous Sados.
What was he like? How does he compare to his description online?
You mean he was 7 foot tall with a beard down to his chest and eyes black as coal? No. He was average build, skinny. I mean, food's pretty scarce out there, but there was a little glitter of something in his eyes. Something unhinged. Something dark that you could see through the smile. The entire time that he was introducing us, I knew we had to get out. We had to get out without being seen. There was a sense of uneasiness about the place. I didn't feel comfortable. I just wish Burker felt the same.
I'm not getting a good vibe from this place.
I think they're alright. I met a bunch of people out on the trail like this. They're just eccentric.
Yeah, you weren't there when that guy ran up on me with a bow. He had rage. I don't trust these people.
Scott.
You know what, Burker? Try not to get too stoned, man. We gotta keep our wits about us, alright?
Scott.
What? Yeah. Oh! Hello.
Father wanted me to bring you both these.
Oh, wow. What happened?
Oh, it's nothing.
I've got, you know what? That looks like it's getting infected. I've got a first aid kit.
No. Thank you. But Father just wanted me to make sure that you both had your Bibles before you got too comfortable. I'll see you two at Mass tomorrow.
So the young girl had already been whipped at this point?
Yeah, well, I don't know how she got the scars, but the fairy tale version online gave her a backstory.
Good morning.
Morning, Father.
How y'all doing?
Morning, Father.
Good morning.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Father.
Good morning.
Good morning, Father.
What do we have?
Peppers.
Thank you.
What the hell is that?
I'm sorry, Father. I couldn't stop it from spoiling.
Are you trying to make me look like a fool, girl? Is that what you're trying to do? Because I could come over there and I could make you look real foolish in front of everybody. Now, you've had one job this entire summer, and that's to grow fat, plump tomatoes for me to eat, for you to eat. And what I see hanging on that vine, that's unacceptable.
I'm sorry, Father.
Everybody stop what you're doing, form a line behind me and have a look at this. Now put out your hand. Now you know I have to punish you again, right? And I only asked you to forgive me once. And I do it so that you could let that hate grow in your heart. Much like this food will grow properly if you take care of it. Or you could let glory be to God and you could join the rest of us. Now put out your hand.
I never saw a garden, but who's to say there wasn't that around? They seem to cover a lot of land. There's a lot of people. Anyway, I just wanted to get out that night. We needed to wait until everyone was asleep.
I'm curious to know why you didn't.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Is there any chance I can speak to your father?
Of course, anytime. He's always around.
I'm not hungry. Excuse me, father?
Scott, what could I do for you?
Do you guys live out here?
We do. We do more than live out here. We thrive off the land. Everybody has a job. Everybody has a task each day. We look out for one another. That's why we came out here. People out there, where you from, they don't do that anymore. You said you were missing a friend. Is that right?
Yeah, I am. It's his name's Chris Gordy. He's been gone for a few months.
Your friend, he's a religious man?
I don't know. But he's a tall guy. He's got long blonde hair. He's got a beard. He's skinny. He's got blue eyes. I don't know if you've ran across anybody.
I'm sorry to hear about your friend. I can't promise that we could help you find him, but I can promise the people in my group are real resourceful. Take Addison here, for example. He's only 9 years old. He's one of our best trappers. Travis taught him a couple of weeks. Now he's bringing us food. Deer, squirrel. And these gentlemen over here, making sure that we got enough wood to last through the night. It gets cold out here. How y'all doing?
Good morning, Father.
Scott, I want to introduce you to somebody. This here is Adam. Adam makes sure we got a hot meal to eat every night. Tends to the fires. I can't ask much more from the man. Thank you, brother. Scott, I like you. And I want to help you. I'll make you a deal. You stay for some of our sermons, spend the night. Tomorrow morning I'll address my group and I'll tell them God has a new mission for us. And we'll help you find our friend.
I appreciate that. What's that thing?
Oh, that's for chickens.
Where are they?
This was a very vivid part of the story. It was described almost as a painting.
It wasn't like that at all.
How would you describe the feeling?
Alone. I felt very alone. And that's how I woke up. Alone.
Barker. Barker, you up? Hey. Barker, we gotta get out of here, man. Hey, lady, hey. Hey, lady,
Well, good morning.
what was in that tea?
Well, let me see. There was some mint and some wintergreen. Some other plants that the good Lord provides us.
I was hallucinating last night.
Perhaps it was an allergic reaction.
I know the difference between an allergic reaction and hallucinations.
You've had a rough morning and a rough night.
Have you seen my friend Barker?
Child, you lost another friend. He's probably at Mass. Come, follow me to church. Come on.
gonna love this. Father, he gives the best sermon. Here, take my Bible. Have you seen my friend Bert? Father's here.
Good morning.
Good morning, Father.
Now I can't feel you in the pit of my soul. I said good morning.
Good morning, Father.
Now that's better. That I like. I like seeing smiling faces. I like to see y'all happy. But I feel some of you guys don't see the reward of the hard work that we're doing, that you are deterred by the jobs and the repetition of what we have to do every day, the gathering of food, the collection of firewood to keep warm. It is hard work. And I am reminded of this tree and the hardships that it has to grow through this rock and through this earth. But looking up at it, do you not see how it is like a hand that reaches up towards God? That it blooms despite the difficulty in it? I'm reminded time and time again that we all live in the spirit of the leaves, that we are all in nature. If you die, do you not think of that loved one when the wind blows or when the sun sets? Do you not see that we are all like this tree, growing through difficult times, through difficult surroundings, but still finding the power to reach up towards God? Now, some of y'all have met Scott. Scott over here and Burker, they're looking for their friend. Now, I have went so far as to assure their uneasy hearts that we will help them in their search and find their friend. But before we can get to that, Tess, I'm gonna need you to come on up here. Were you not seen in the company of a young man? What's that? So I'm mistaken. 'Cause I recall while I was in my studies, you seem to have this big plan, leaving all your brothers and sisters. You don't remember that?
Girl, you must love lying to the face of God.
I don't know what's going on in that turnip of a head of yours. Well, you don't seem to care about anything. We try to make you a part of this family and to make you feel loved, and you know I have to punish you again, right? Now put out your hand. Girl, I said put your hand out.
Hey!
Scott, now I know this might seem a bit odd to a bus riding city boy like yourself, but I'm gonna need you to mind your business on this one, okay? Now put that hand out.
Hey! You can't do that. She's just a child.
Children can be very wicked, Scott.
That's no way to discipline somebody.
Well, that's how we discipline them here.
Father!
Thomas.
Sam.
I found this heathen looking at one of your women bathing.
Take him to the tree. Devin, give him a hand.
Hey,
Barker! You want to see discipline? I'm gonna show you what we do.
What are you guys doing? Where did you take him?
You familiar with the term trial by combat, Scott?
What?
You win, you leave.
I win.
Chris. Chris. Look at me. Chris. Look at me. We thought you were dead. What happened? What happened to Burker?
I wish you luck where you're going.
I'm gonna die out here, aren't I? You're not gonna help me? After what I was there for you. Chris, please. Burker, he didn't deserve to die.
We all live on in the spirit of leaves.
Chris. Please. Chris.
Spent a long time searching. Finally found where I belong. I wish you luck where you're going.
Yeah. He was dead. Just hanging there. And Chris, he didn't acknowledge me at all. He was like a ghost in a shell.
It was described in the story that Chris might have actually been on the same hallucinogenic that was given to you in that tea. Do you think this could be the case?
Thomas, you're nearly through with your initiation, but I need you to drink every drop. You see, where you're going, only you can see the way. Forget the past. Your family will live on. The spirit of leaves. That's right. My child. We're your family now.
I mean, yeah, he didn't recognize me. And what he did, that's not the Chris that I knew. I mean, there was something altered.
Alas, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a brood of evildoers, children who are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked to anger the Holy One.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about salvation. When you spread out your hands, I will hide my eyes from you, Scott. Even though you make many prayers, I will not hear. Your hands are full of blood. Wash yourselves. Make yourselves clean. Put away the evil of your doings from before my eyes. Cease to do evil. Learn to do good. Seek justice. Rebuke the oppressor. Defend the fatherless. Plead for the widow. Come now. Let us reason together, says the Lord. Though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they are red like crimson, they shall be as wool. If you are willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of the land. But if you refuse and rebel, you shall be devoured by the sword. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken. I win, Scott. The Lord always wins. Who wants to be the first to throw a little bit of dirt on this heathen? Addison? Go ahead, grab some of that earth and throw it on in there. Don't be shy, both hands now. That's a good boy. Right in there, right in the... That's good. Who's next? That's right. Thomas,
Yes, Father.
I want you to bury him. I want you to make sure that soil's nice and flat. Give him a nice grave.
Yes, Father.
You know I love you, right?
Of course, Father.
Good man.
I'm sure the audience is very curious, as am I, of how you got out of this situation.
I mean, she dropped the knife, and I was able to get my hands free. If Chris was on something, I think he was coming down from it, because when we made eye contact, I knew he recognized me. I saw the Chris I knew for just a split second, and that gave me enough time to cover my face.
Scott, I want to thank you for the hospitality, for bringing us into your home, and for telling us the real version of the Lord's Valley cult.
Thanks. I'm glad I finally got a chance to set the record straight and tell my side of it. So, is that it? Are we good? Did you get everything you needed?
That's it, Scott. We're going to cut this together with some of the footage we got on location, and I think it's going to be a very, very interesting interview.
You said location?
Yeah. Yeah, we actually got shots from the coordinates from the story.
You went to Lord's Valley? Why the fuck would you do that?
You got a name around here, Scott? Go. Scott.
No! What the fuck? Nobody told us to have a gun.
Scott.
No, man, that's a real fucking gun.
Down, Scott.
Do you have any more fucking people out there?
Scott, everyone we have is in here right now,
It's
man.
literally only us. Please put the gun down.
Scott.
Stay here. Don't fucking.
What the fuck?
Shut the fuck up.
What is going on here right now?
Oh, shit, Scott. Fuck. 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 Oh, fuck. Alright, okay.